What's happening? What's mobbing? This gospel gangster true authority from True Life Fire Correction Deliverance Ministries. You know, the secret society has a way of getting you into things, and then you get sucked in, and then you're caught up with something you can't get rid of. As we know, back in the 80s, there was the AIDS epidemic. You take the word epidemic, if you slow down and say it, epidemic. That's what's going on now, pandemic, COVID. But COVID been going on because it's been on Lysol bottles for years. But then the AIDS epidemic is no different than the COVID epidemic. It's a strand that went through because of something unclean that was made in the laboratory, like the Tuskegee Airman experiment, which took out a lot of black people. COVID taking out everybody because it's government made, and government taking folk out regardless. The truth is this: the AIDS epidemic went forth because of homosexuals passing it from one person to the next, unprotected sex, unclean sex. There's been a lot of talk about COVID, but no more about AIDS. AIDS was only for a season, and then it ended. People say, you know, AIDS went away. No, people ain't talking about AIDS no more, but they're talking about COVID, because COVID has got everybody scared. Like AIDS had everybody scared. But I'm here to tell you, just as one person started the COVID pandemic in the government, there has also been a person who has started the AIDS epidemic back in the 80s. Well, history repeats itself.
Get before me, son. I have a word for you.
I'm here to tell you it's a prophetic word. I speak this word to you. The AIDS epidemic is going to resurface again. And how is it going to resurface? Because of one person. I choose not to disclose the name, but the person is practicing unsafe sex. And this person has infected a lot of people. And I heard the Lord tell me, when I asked him who all was infected, he said a lot of people. This one person that has spread the disease has infected a lot of people, and they don't even know it themselves. And to this day, they are still having unprotected sex, infecting more and more people constantly. And the people that are sleeping with this person do not know what they're getting themselves into, because the person they're sleeping with is lying to them. That is the word of the Lord. Shalom.